So you've had your first successful day trade and now you want to quit your day job to be able to day trade full time. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Talk About Solutions. I hope that you're having an amazing day. Sit back, relax, and I want to answer the question you're probably asking yourself is, should you quit your day job to be successful in the stock market? The very simple answer for you, in my opinion, would be no. At least for myself, right? When it came down to learning how to trade, I was going to school full time. I was working part-time, full-time kind of. And then on top of that, I was also trading. Trading itself doesn't necessarily get in the way of every day job, right? So be realistic with yourself, at least for myself, right? I mean, I was trading for a number of years up until the point where I even, when it came down to quitting my day job, the decision was not that, oh, wow, I should quit my day job because I don't need it. No, it was because for the time that I spent at my day job, opportunity cost, right? I could allocate that time doing something that was more valuable to me, right? It was never that I could live off of what it was that I was making elsewhere, so I don't need this, right? And I feel like that's the mentality that a lot of people might have where, well, I don't need that income because now I'm making a few $1,000s here, so I'm just going to quit that day job. Well, here's a crazy idea. Maybe this is just from me, but why not do both, right? Why not have that day job if it's something that you can tolerate, if it's something that you enjoy, right? But also be able to trade. I mean, now you have two jobs. What's so wrong about that, right? So really asking yourself the question, right? Depending on the time zone that you're in, depending on where you live in this world, really determines, right? Does your day job actually get in the way of trading, right? Because first off, you shouldn't be necessarily trading every single day. And when it comes down to the hours allocated from market open, I mean, I hope you're not spending the entire day just wasting and watching the market play out every day. I mean, that's quite boring, right? The ideal setup is to get in and to get out and then to enjoy the fruits of your labor, right? To work on other projects. That's the beautiful thing about trading. And if you're just getting started, let me share with you one other reason why I don't think that you should quit your day job is, I mean, everyone understands that first off, you should be able to prove it to yourself that you're consistent when it comes down to trading, 6 to 12 months at least when it comes down to even entertaining the idea. But one of the other reasons, right, I really like to encourage people to work 2 or 3 times as hard as anyone else, right? So if you're able to juggle having your normal day job and the base salary, whatever it is that you get paid, but on top of that, you can supplement it with your trading income. Now think about this. At least in my experience, when it came down to making money in the market, there was a point in time where I just continued to keep my money in my trading account. And as it began to grow, it grew quicker. My trading account grew quicker than my experience. And I know a few of you might relate to me, and let me know down in the comment section. What I mean by this is that people think that, okay, well, I'm going to start with $5,000 and I'm going to try to grow it to 25K. Trading with 5K and trading with 25K, in my opinion, when you're just getting started, are two completely different things. The exposure to risk, the dollar value, the emotion that you will have to be able to tolerate is so completely different that a lot of people, especially during very bullish markets, 2023 is one of the most bullish markets that we've seen in some time, right? Other than 2021, but nonetheless, a very bullish year, that your trading account might have outgrown your pace of understanding the market, and that it's only going to take one bad trade with no proper risk management to give it all back. So one thing that I began to do is to self-evaluate. I began to pick up on this while I was like, wow, I really can't trade with as much money as I have in my account. So I would always bring it back to a set balance. Only the OG people here on YouTube probably remember that, where again, every time that I would hit a specific threshold of like 15,000, 20,000, or 25,000, whatever it would break above, I would bring myself back to that 25K mark and remind myself that, yes, it'd be really nice to trade with 30K or 50K or 100K, right? But guess what? Great things come with time, right? So as you are learning how to trade, I want to remind you that it's not always just about compounding. This is not an investment account. Investing and trading are two completely different things. Trading comes at a much greater form of risk. And unfortunately, when you're just getting started, risk management is not something that comes naturally to a lot of beginner traders. So this is why we emphasize the idea of managing that position size, because your exposure to risk becomes much less as it's easier to tolerate the red days with smaller position sizes. Now, the other thing that I also want to entertain is that as you have both your day job and your day trading, I want to remind you that the really cool thing about that is that you don't have to rely on one or the other, right? If you only had to depend on your trading, it would and possibly could put you in a very stressful situation or position in life where you feel the need to take and execute specific trades that don't actually meet your criteria, and putting you in unfortunate scenarios that you could have avoided if you didn't have those external factors of needing and being dependent solely on that income. But also, by being able to supplement your stable income from your day job, it can also allow you, once you begin to scale and learn as a trader, to also take that income to be able to supplement it for your day trading account, to actually grow it maybe, at a different pace that if you were solely trading, on your own, right? It kind of goes hand in hand, where one can benefit the other by being able to juggle both if you can do it both effectively and efficiently, right? The last thing that you want to do is to quit a job that you enjoy doing, right, and enjoy being a part of, but then just to transition into trading. And then when it comes down to all that pressure, you end up putting yourself in a position that you won't end up actually succeeding in. And that's the last thing that you want to do. So when really asking yourself the question, should you quit your day job to learn or to trade full time, just be honest with yourself. Do you need to? And what are you going to do with that extra time? And is it something that's going to be, actually better for your overall quality of life, right? And if the simple answer is no, that you just wanted to maybe sit around and watch Netflix or, just enjoy yourself, then really begin to ask yourself, right? At that point, is that really what you want to do? Or do you think that it would be more productive as an individual to work both jobs because you can, right? And building yourself for a better tomorrow. And in my opinion, at least from my experience, that's what I would do, right? Juggle both, juggle three, whatever it is that it needs to be. Wow, I kind of sound like Dr. Seuss. But to make sure that I put myself in a position to succeed and not taking the easy right way out just because I'm having a good couple of months or a good couple of years when it comes down to trading, right? So let me know in the comment section what you think about a couple of the ideas that we shared today. I hope that we're in a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.